I want to talk to my spiritualists out there. Have you all noticed this in the spiritual community? That when the men get to a certain amount of knowledge, they form like these crazy cults, right? Crazy cults. So, this is our egos all understanding that we're all of equal value. And it seems like, I mean, spiritual knowledge gives you such a crazy advantage, right? So it's like the men take that and they just go overboard with it to the point where they take free will. So if you're Christian, then you know that not even God gives you, takes away your free will. Okay? Everyone has a right to their free will. Anyone that is using their knowledge, wisdom, understanding, overstanding, age, any type of manipulation, any type of King of Cups in reverse. That's a tarot thing. But anything like that, to take your free will, their ego has gone over and beyond to think that they can do that. But I was wondering, I was thinking to myself, I don't really see women creating cults. Maybe I'm not aware of them, but then this is what I noticed that the women do in a lot of the spiritual communities. What they'll do is they'll start making money, right? You could be a tarot reader, or you could just talk about spiritual concepts, or whatever it is that you do, right? And you start making money off of it. And even though it's like, wow, they have this following, they've got a great thing going for them in this niche and a lot of love and support, it seems. But then what happens? They go back to the church, right? They go back to Christianity. Now, I know what some of y'all are thinking, you might be like, because Christ is the way. And this may be true, right? But what I've noticed with women is that we care about having a support group so much. And when you are into spirituality, you get persecuted a lot. You get looked at as being odd. No one understands what you're talking about. You get pushed to the side, right? And even though you might not get pushed to the side online, you might not get pushed to the side in your niche, in your group, you could very well get pushed to the side in your family, in the real world, right? Because there's only so many of us. We are not the majority. Christianity is the majority. Being Muslim is more of a majority, but being New Age is not necessarily as trendy as it might seem that it's becoming. It's still a minority group, right? And so it's very easy for this group to get persecuted. And while the men never care, right? They will take it all the way. They will create a cult following. The women do care. Women want a support group. We love bonding. We love feeling that, like, that we can share with one another. And so what I'll see a lot of women do is that they'll go back. They'll go back to the church, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Or they'll just go back to whatever was happening in their normal lives. And I would never shame these women. I would support these women all the way. But I just find it so interesting how strong you have to be to actually do something you like if that makes sense, as a woman, right? Like, it takes a lot of strength and courage to stand on your own. And for any of my women who are LGBTQ, any of my women, and I'm not, but just any of my women who stand up against the norm. Maybe you're in a political party everyone in your particular community doesn't agree with, or maybe you're vegan and there's meat lovers around you, or you're a meat lover and there's a bunch of vegan lovers around you, or people want you to do the spirituality in this specific type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's all different types of way that we can not include other women. And this is something that can be very shattering to maybe a woman's ego is the right word. I'm not completely sure. But let me know, what do you, the spiritual community, like, what do y'all think about that? how these men, they take it to the utmost extreme where they feel like they're better than everybody. And then the women, it's like, if we don't feel included, right? If we start feeling like we're less than and that the community is going to ostracize us, we will step away from whatever we might feel is in our best advantage or that could empower us just to feel included. Do you guys feel like that's something that actually happens, or am I kind of going too far? Okay, let me know. Peace.